It didn't take long for Democrats to claim victory for Tuesday's special election in Pennsylvania's 18th district. However, the vote remains too close to officially call, and Democrat Conor Lamb just received some bad news after what happened at the ballot box. The vote was between Democrat Conor Lamb and Republican Rick Saccone. Currently, Lamb is in the lead by just 627 votes, but there are still many absentee and provisional ballots that have not been counted. Of course, Democrats are ignoring these facts and have already claimed victory, and even Lamb himself is celebrating. Despite the fact that they're in the lead, the official call hasn't been made for a reason. However, Democrats and the mainstream media are desperate for some positive news and will ignore the obvious to make themselves feel better. But, should the absentee votes and provisional ballots push the vote in Saccone's favor, they'll have no one to blame for their humiliation but themselves. And that's not their only problem. In fact, things might have just gotten a whole lot worse for the left. Unfortunately for them, something isn't adding up with some of the ballot boxes. It is believed that some of them were miscalibrated. In a nutshell, the machines weren't tallying votes correctly and were switching votes from Saccone to Lamb. These counties use touchscreen voting machines which can be miscalibrated at times, explained an RCC Chief Counsel Chris Winkleman, according to KDKA. And we saw plenty of voters tell us about their attempt to vote for Rick Saccone and their vote showed up as a Conor Lamb vote, Winkleman added. Republicans are already prepared for a recount regarding the polling side issues. We're actively investigating 3 instances and likely to file court action on them, an unnamed Republican source stated, according to Washington Free Beacon. The same source said that there were many reports of voters who intended to vote for Saccone on the machine, who ended up casting a ballot for Lamb instead. In addition to this massive issue with the machines, some people were directed to the wrong polling locations by the Pennsylvania Secretary of State website and Republican attorneys were ejected from the polling sites as ballots were being counted. National Republican Congressional Committee, an RCC, has released a statement regarding the Pennsylvania race. This race is too close to call, and we're ready to ensure that every legal vote is counted. Once they are, we're confident Rick Saccone will be the newest Republican member of Congress, an RCC Communications Director Matt Gorman said. Unfortunately, the DNC chairman Tom Perez has already claimed Conor Lamb's victory, despite the fact that there's a large number of outstanding absentee ballots that could easily swing the race. "I think this race is over," he said, according to Fox News. "Mr. Rick Saccone can contest it, but I think it's pretty clear that Conor Lamb is going to be the next member of Congress from the 18th district." An excerpt from the Tom Perez's statement regarding the DNC on Conor Lamb's victory also said, even after they poured more than $10 million into a long-standing stronghold, Donald Trump and the GOP still couldn't put anti-worker candidate Rick Saccone in office. While it's possible that Conor Lamb is the rightful winner of this race, there's no reason, especially in a tight race like this, to run a victory lap before anyone actually crosses the finish line. If Democrats want to fight fair, they need to at least wait for the right time to start gloating, and that would begin the second the race is actually finished. It's going to be really embarrassing for them if it turns out that the machines were not only miscalibrated in Lam's favor, but that Saccone was the rightful winner when the rest of the ballots are counted. Of course, they will do everything in their power to ensure that never happens, and bragging before the votes are counted is just one tactic they use to call the results into question should they not go in their favor.